So, we meet again.
Hey guys, Tyler Rollinson and welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk Charlton. Today we're going to be talking about last weekend's match postponement, the new signings that have come in, and the rejected bids on some of the players in the transfer window last night. Last weekend was a great opportunity for Charlton to extend their 3-match win streak against the Blackpool side, who had just come off the back of 2 defeats against Oxford and Wimbledon and a draw against Bristol Rovers. Well, obviously that's not what happened because the match was postponed. I do feel sorry for all the Charlton fans that made their way up to Blackpool and to then have the match postponed. It was probably a waste of a day for yous, but I hope that you enjoyed yourself while you were up there and you were singing along and chanting and were raring to go, but to no avail due to a waterlogged pitch.
Well, that's just fantastic!
Despite me being slightly frustrated about the match being called off, this presents a fantastic opportunity for Charlton to gain some wins over our opponents. We now have 2 games in hand over the other teams above us, like Rotherham, Scunthorpe, Bradford, and they're against Shrewsbury and Blackpool. Now, this means that Charlton need to give it all against Oxford, Doncaster, Bradford, MK Dons, all these teams. We need to give 110% in to attempt to gain points going into the games in hand, so we'll be in a good position to overtake them. Furthermore, with us not playing, we will be 100% ready to play against Oxford, which means we'll be raring to go and we'll be looking fiery. I will be attending the game, so expect a vlog, and I'm looking forward to seeing the likes of Mavididi and the Fosu partnership, which is absolutely outstanding. Let me know what you think about the postponement of Blackpool, what it presents us to do against Oxford. So the January transfer window came to a close yesterday, and I have to say it's actually been quite a positive transfer window despite not being able to sign anyone on a permanent basis. But the 3 players that we brought in on loan are obviously exciting prospects. Obviously the first one being Stevie Mavididi, back on loan from Arsenal. We all know what this guy is capable of. He's already netted 2 goals for us, more than Josh Magennis in 2 months. And he's just class. He's just absolute class, and I think he's going to be a fantastic player that's going to help us out a lot in our late promotion charge. Obviously the other 2 were wing signings, and they were Michael Zyro on loan from Wolves and Sally Kakai on loan from Crystal Palace. Zyro is very tall, he's left-footed, and he can play on the wings and as a strike position, presenting a lot of competition for Mark Marshall, who was granted chances to play when Fosu got injured and granted even more chances when Ricky Holmes left. But Zyro's going to give him a run for his money. And I do want to see him start against Oxford to see what he's about, because he's been doing very well in training and he's looking very good. And obviously Kakai will know what he's about as well. Premier League player, another Premier League prospect. He's got some speed in him. He probably has a lot of trickery in him. And yeah, still young at 22. And I think both of them are going to help us out a lot in the wide position, scoring goals. And they're going to help us out a lot. So overall, these 3 signings, Mavididi, Zyro and Kakai, are all positive signings, and I can't wait to see them in action on Saturday. Obviously, the downside of the transfer window was losing Ricky Holmes, which I'm actually not that frustrated about.
Fucking liar! Oh, for fuck's sake!
Who am I kidding? I'm still a little bit frustrated about it, considering the fact that Holmes was our player of the year. I think he's top quality, but he's off to Sheffield United now. I still wish him all the best, but that's in the past. We need to get over it. I need to learn how to get over it. We all need to learn how to get over it. I'm pretty sure we have got over it following that amazing performance against Walsall. It made me think, like, who needs Holmes? Because I felt that the players were phenomenal against Walsall, and we showed that we weren't fazed by the Holmes departure. And I certainly think that we're going to play much better football courtesy of the new players coming in, their speed, their trickery, and it's just going to be a very dramatic end to this season, and I just can't wait for it. Now, on transfer deadline day, Charlton Athletic rejected a bid for Josh Magennis to head to Bolton. Now, a lot of thoughts were going through my mind when this transfer rumour surfaced on the internet, because it made me think, what has happened to Magennis over the last few months? Obviously, not scoring, confidence taking a bashing. A lot of mixed emotions are going through my head. What if Charlton actually sold Magennis last night?
fucking spectacular, eh?
If I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, a lot of you may disagree, but I actually think that Josh Magennis should have left last night. His goal drought is not helping us, and he's still starting games. Robinson must see something in him, but after not scoring in 14 games, surely that might make you think that this guy is no longer worthy to lead our attacking partnership. He does need a partner up front. We've got that with Mavadidi, we've got Kakai now, we've got Zyro who could provide that position, even Joe Aribo could provide that position. But Magennis is not performing, which is why I don't want to see him play against Oxford. But obviously, knowing Robinson, he will start, and that's going to anger me. I do think that Magennis should have left last night. What do you guys think? Do you think that Magennis should have stayed, or do you think he should have left? Let me know what you think in the comments section. So that is all for today's episode of Let's Talk Charlton. Apologies for not getting this video out sooner. I have been a little bit under the weather recently, but I'm starting to get a little bit better, and I just didn't have the effort to make a video. But I will see you all on Saturday for Charlton versus Oxford. This has been Tyler Rowlinson. Have a nice day, and I'll see you all later.